Hi, everybody. Susan and Irina here in our famous Tool Time series. And we kind of decided to do a little bit of a different hook here. We know that we went from little information on AI in, trying to dabble with it, maybe using personal use or creating email templates and things like that. And now there's so much information out there and how to use it, when to use it. And so what Irina and I decided to do is kind of create this 5 minute, snippet of giving you information about articles and books and videos, and that'll continue in our series. And then whatever piques your interest, you can kind of go and dive deeper into that based on, what we're kind of here to talk about. So Irina, now do you want to kind of share your screen?
Yes, please. And what better way to start than by our professor, our subject matter expert, Dr. Anthony Chan. Susan and I took two courses, an ABAIM website. We will link everything in the show notes. It stands for American Board of Artificial Intelligence in Medicine. We took a basic course, 2-day course, and then 2-day advanced course. We are board certified. So Dr. Anthony Chan is the cardiologist who started ABIM, and he wrote not only books, he writes a lot of articles. So why don't we start with his article that's called Education of Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare. And very briefly, we'll go through discussing so you can see what interests you. So first of all, of course, there are books. The books on AI, apparently you would be surprised. And initially I thought, well, AI is so new, there's probably going to be one or two. There are a lot. And what Dr. Chan said, that his Bible, as he called it, it's called Artificial Intelligence, A Modern Approach, fourth edition by Stuart Russell and Peter Norvig. Personally, I have not read this book yet. It is on my list. But from the books that Dr. Chan is discussing, I read two books by Dr. Eric Topol. One is called How Artificial Intelligence Can Make Healthcare Human Again. This is from 2019. And his latest book, sorry, it escaped my memory, but I will link it in a show note. He is an amazing person to follow. He's very vocal on LinkedIn and social media. Also a doctor and now, AI doctor. Dr. Chan also discussed what I did not know, which is a service kind of domain name that's pronounced as archive, but it spells very interesting, AR capital XIV. And that's where a lot of things on artificial intelligence are published. And I can tell you very quickly that this is the website. When I wrote AI in healthcare, I got almost 2,000 results. These are all published studies. When I say AI in nursing, you can see that only 51 results came in. And actually, when I look through, I did not see nursing involvement in it.
Interesting.
So this is interesting. This is why Susan and I are doing what we're doing. We're trying to get more nurses educated, involved, knowledgeable, so we could be at the table where AI decisions are being made. So again, you can look through Dr. Chan's books recommendations. There are a lot, and I'm sure they're excellent. You can also be educated by reading journals, which we just show you. Of course, Open Evidence has a lot. You can use any of the AI search engines to find articles that you like. I do like this archive that he mentioned, very interesting. And then videos. You'll be surprised. I actually became pretty auditory and visual learner, so it's hard for me to read physical books. It's interesting that I read articles and there's no problem with reading articles, but when it comes to books, I rather listen to them. But there are a lot of videos, and Dr. Chan he talked about three blues, one brown.com, and I watched those videos. Very cool, very interesting, not long, a great way to explain AI concepts. He talks about other ones, StartQuest, that I have not watched. But I know, Susan, you have your favorite that we'll discuss later. We decided to do a whole thing on videos. It's going to be 5 minutes, and I know for the to be time sensitive, we're not going to go through everything, but he also talks a lot about how you can get involved in your organization. If you work in a hospital, you should probably find out there's most likely now either chief AI officer or chief information officer for sure. Talk to your chief nursing officer, say you're very interested in AI. There are a lot of working groups right now in hospitals and clinics. And if nurses are not represented, if nurses are not involved, the things are not going to be done. And I always say healthcare will fail if nursing are not being asked. We're the largest healthcare profession, and we need to be at the table. Susan, if you have anything to add.
No, I think just in conclusion is that, the more that we learn about it, the more, we'll become knowledgeable and we'll have a seat at the table. And so that we can provide the direction, the correct direction that AI will take in healthcare. And so please visit our website for continued resources and guides at www.nursesforai.org. Thanks. See you next time.
Yeah.